Okay, pretend I'm your son. Dad, how do I talk to girls? What do I do?
Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again.
All right, we back in the man cave. Some of us like to work out. We make money, and part of working out, making money, we get bitches. No, we get women. Um,
We
do
used to.
we?
We used to.
We used to. I don't know. I don't know about now. We married and settled down and stuff like that. But obviously, you work out, you do what you need to do, and the fruits of your labor come to you. But let's take a look at this one video, this interaction, real quick.
Can y'all hear me?
Yo, what up,
We
man?
got you.
All right. So, what's up, Fresh? What's up, Myron? I got a question for Myron because this is kind of like a hate thing, right?
Sure.
So, I have no kids. I'm 33, robotics engineer, so I make a lot of money. So, doing all the things that you guys advise, like getting my money up, going to the gym, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But where's the bitches? Like, I'm out here worried about just me focusing on my craft.
You ugly,
I'm
bro.
thinking that a lot of chicks is just going to be running up on me because chicks is always looking. But
You ugly.
Wait, are you a hater, bro?
so yeah, that's my whole hate thing right now. Like I'm just trying to figure out like where they at. I don't know where they at, bro.
Wait,
you gotta help me out.
I
My
thought
nigga
you
said
said you were a hater.
My nigga said I'm balling. I'm working on myself in the gym, but there's no bitches here,
Wait,
Myron.
bro, how you?
This is your.
Where the bitches? Where the
Where the
bitches?
bitches
That's their fault,
at,
bro. That's their fault, bro.
Wow.
They always say, get your money up, go to the gym.
Look.
Yeah, but you gotta put context behind that. I mean, obviously, fuck.
Okay. If you have cookie dough and you got milk and you got the oven, you got all the ingredients. You think that shit's just gonna cook itself, bro?
Basically.
You think the cookie? You think this fucking full course means just because you have all the ingredients, you just gonna sit back and then just watch this shit cook? You still got to do some shit, bro.
This dude was serious when he said, "Yo, I got a high-paying job and I go to the gym. Where the fuck the bitches at?" Like, yo.
What, bro? Jose, Carlos, where are they at? The guy is asking a serious question.
Where
I wish I knew, man. I don't know. I wish I knew. I mean, no idea.
Look,
no idea.
The problem is, okay, it's good that he got his money up, right? And it's good that he's working out. He's getting the ingredients together, right? But he still needs to basically facilitate that interaction. I mean, you got to get the chicken ready, and you know how you don't just throw the chicken in the oven, right? You don't just take it out and you just slap it in the oven and start. Nah, bro.
Depends
You
on
got
who's though. Depends
got-
on who's
Go on that shit, bro.
you gotta rinse it out. You gotta get that shit wet. You gotta put some sazon on that bitch. Know what I mean, you gotta slap
Yeah,
that
bro.
shit around. You gotta tenderize that chicken. So that's what you gotta do. Know what I mean,
This dude was over here thinking he's gonna walk through the mall and just gonna have a flock of bitches just going his way. Like it doesn't work that way.
women don't just run up to you. I mean, yeah, they
Unless
just
you're famous.
Yeah,
I thought they
Unless-
did, bro.
Well,
I
honestly,
thought he showed up in the Lambo
may-
and they just showed up.
Honestly, but that's probably what he's missing. He should probably become famous if he wants that kind of treatment. Because otherwise, he's not gonna get that shit.
yeah. There's this like, I know a lot of dudes like that. They'll be like, yo. I was with this kid yesterday. He was like, yo, so you think like girls are gonna come up to me if I said? I'm like, they're not gonna come up to you. You got millions of dollars. They're not gonna come up to you, bro. You gotta come up to them, bro. You gotta spit game. You gotta have game. You gotta have riz. That's what you
Now it may be easier to do that if you look a certain way because you go to the gym and things like that. But regardless of the fact, it's like think of it this way, right? The guys that really go to the club and they expect to just sit by the bar and have all these females coming up to them, that's not realistic, bro, at all.
No.
So it's the same, same example.
Yeah, that's only in movies, yo. That's like in dumbass movies with Adam Sandler or something. Like that shit don't actually happen that way. I mean, sometimes it does, but that's like so rare. You gotta be No. That's just you still
But-
got to come up to these girls, yo.
But you know what I think it is though? I think he might have paid for some of their courses that that basically brought this into
promises.
perspective. Yeah. So he's like, yo, I did all this shit. Where's my bonus at? Like,
Yeah.
where's my
guys
shit
said I
at,
was
bro?
gonna, you guys said I was gonna have all these bitches there. They ain't no bitches, bro. What happened, bro? I paid you guys.
Yeah. I mean, if I was fresh and fit, I'd be like, look, you still gotta talk to them. It's just that now talking to them, you're not a creep anymore. If you go up to them, they're not gonna label you as like a fucking homeless bum that they need to run away from. They will sit there and pretend to laugh at your jokes or do whatever it is. But it just getting those ingredients makes life a lot easier for the dude. You still gotta put in work though.
But it's not even that, bro. Like I feel like, all right, you do everything right, bro. It's gonna happen eventually. Keep your path. You got your good paying job. You don't want to be a bum either.
What's gonna happen eventually? What are you talking about?
You meet people eventually, bro. You don't just have to walk
yeah.
up to some people. It happens sometimes. Connections happen in weird ways. What is meant to be is meant to be. In exact weird ways. And it's pretty much hard to explain.
This is one thing. Do not put females on a fucking pedestal. The minute you do that is the minute that it all goes to shit.
Okay, pretend I'm your son. Dad, how do I talk to girls? What do I do?
He's putting you on the spot, bro.
He's putting me on the spot.
You gotta perform, man.
Wait.
Yo, he looked like a deer in headlights. He was like,
I've been out the game for a long time. A very long time.
This guy's over here giving advice.
Bro.
Follow it, yo.
bro, come on. Yo,
what you gonna do?
I'm
What
your
you gonna
son. I'm Logan. What do I do, Dad? What do I do? How do I talk to chicks?
No, just be yourself, bro. Just talk to
No,
yourself.
worst thing you could ever do in your life.
That doesn't work.
Worst thing.
You gotta
It depends on what your goal is. Is your goal to get
the
a
goal is to
significant
get
other?
the goal is to get the box. Is that what you're saying?
All right. So if your goal is to get the box, be full of shit and say you're the best person ever, and they're never gonna meet somebody like you, and just be exaggerate on everything.
No. Okay,
Like
so
I said, it depends on
Dad,
what your end goal
Dad,
was.
so I just go up to a chick and I tell them I'm the best person they'll ever meet.
Jose, how will you tell Enzo? Jose, how will you tell Enzo?
There
All
we go.
You put him
All
on.
right.
How will you tell Enzo? Come on.
All right, you're right, bias. It depends on the goal, right? That's a good point. Depends on the goal. Be like, son, what's your goal? You just trying to get into the sugar walls, or you trying to actually, turn the hoe into a housewife? Depends. I mean, there's some good girls out there. You just gotta be careful on who you're dealing with. All right. First of all, if you really like this girl, right? If there's like a particular girl that you want to talk to, right? I'm not gonna lie, you're gonna have to be a creep. You just gotta watch her wherever she goes. No. I mean, the first thing
Is that easy? Is that easy? Put on the spot.
You have to talk to her. You gotta be interesting to talk to. I mean, the first thing you want to understand about people, they like to talk about themselves. So you approach her, right? And you ask her questions that she would like to talk about herself. Like, you go up to the girl and be like, oh yeah, so you in this class? Okay, so you trying to do something with that? You trying to be somebody? It depends on how old he is. Obviously, sometimes like maybe at the age of like 12 or something, they're not obviously taking classes to be someone. They're just fucking kids. But you gotta be interesting to talk to or be funny. Girls love funny dudes. I mean, you gotta tease her. Like, I would definitely tell my son, make fun of her a little bit. Don't say she looks like a fucking Sasquatch, but just make her laugh. Just do something to make her smile, because girls love that shit. But yeah, it's very contextual, like how you approach a woman, right? Like if you have no background information on her, then it's really hard to go like cold turkey and start talking to her. Like you would have to rely on like where you are, the environment you're in, whether you're at the gym, the shopping mall, or something like that. Sometimes you just gotta like fucking just wing it and just be like, hey, I know this you work here, you come here, blah blah blah, and all this other shit. But being funny and then asking questions that help people elaborate more about themselves is really important. I think, that's just me. What do you think? What, Bello? What would you tell a dude or kid? Like, okay, how do I talk to girls? What do I do? Tell me.
First of all, I would say you have to, whatever form this may mean, but you have to get your confidence up. So the way I did it, right? So in my situation was I got more confident as I started going to the gym. Yeah. So yeah, he went to the gym, whatever. But just because you go to the gym, are you also getting results? Because I've seen people go to the gym for 10 years and still look the same. So
yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. So if you go to the gym and you get the results, now you feel more confident to go, you look better about yourself. I'm sorry, you feel better about yourself. So once you go to the gym, you get this high paying job and all this stuff, dress appropriately. And at that point, you're going to, approach the girl, confidently, like, hey, listen, I want to get to know you, or something like that. Like, you're very beautiful. What's your name? My name is so-and-so. What are you doing? Things like that. And at the end of the day, if you get rejected, that wasn't the girl for you. Just because you go to the gym and you have a high paying job doesn't mean you're going to get all the bitches. It doesn't mean that at all. You can still get rejected, but you have a higher chance of, making a good impression on whoever you're going to be approaching. So what I would tell them is get your confidence up by either making more money, looking better, going to the gym, looking better, and dressing better. Once you have that down packed, the rest is out of your control. Point blank. The rest is out of your control.
And have some of a personality, guys.
Yeah,
but at home conversations. You have to have good conversations. You can't just show up thinking that you're gonna talk to a girl and have no good conversation. No, how can I say this? No value. What's the good word for this? No
substance.
You're not gonna be just talking shit. Substance. Yeah, that's the word, substance. You're not gonna just be talking shit.
Yeah, but it's also not good to like be at home fucking in front of a mirror practicing your pickup line. Pickup lines don't work, guys. Pickup lines do not work.
I'm not talking about pickup line. We're talking about having a conversation.
Yeah, but you have to just walk up to a female and basically, just have a regular conversation. Like, this is one thing. Do not put females on a fucking pedestal. The minute you do that is the minute that it all goes to shit. You treat them like everybody else. Point blank. And I think that's the way that you build the confidence, because the minute you put, any female on a pedestal, you're gonna act like shit, yo. You're gonna stumble upon your words. You're gonna find out that you can't speak about certain things. No, don't do that.
Yeah, for me,
what will you do, bro?
Like, I'm trying to think, because I'm trying to go through like different phases of my life, and I play off the environment when I talk to women. I always play off the environment. So like, if I was like talking to a girl in school and it was like cold turkey, like I have no idea who she is, what she's about, I just walk up to her like during class, like, hey, you fell in this class yet? Because I am. And then she'll start laughing. She'll think I'm an idiot. I'm like, I need some help, girl. I think you're doing good. Or, you got to play off that environment. Back in the day, like girls were like, head to toe, always matching with their sneakers. I don't know if kids do that anymore, but you always like,
Instagram.
Yeah. Like, there's no Instagram. So you literally have like no background information on them. So you got to play off the environment a lot. Right. And for me, that's like the key to talking to women, playing off the environment. If it's cold turkey, I think the easier way to meet women is through friends, through connections, right? So now you have some background information, and now you have like a punch. You have like a punching doll that you can use with their friend. Like, let's say Carlos introduced me to a girl, or Sasha, right? They introduced me to a girl. I'd be like, oh, Sasha? Oh, she's a bum. How you ended up with her? How you end up friends with her? She's weird. And then you just play off of that. So. Yeah, like
I think it depends on which phase in your life you're with, you're in. Like you said, doing this back in high school is completely different than doing this after high school, and completely different doing it in the workplace, and completely different doing it at a regular recreational event. So you definitely do play off your environment, and you tend to bring that into the conversation.
Try to follow, if you're doing the workplace, guys, try to follow the rules of the workplace, because some workplaces illegal.
Not recommended.
You can get fired.
That's Remember the riskiest one. That's riskiest
because there are company rules that you can't be talking to your coworkers. So watch yourself.
Yeah. But then that's when it comes. It's like you got. Oh man, it's so risky. You gotta start sliding in like. If you really trying to pursue a girl at work, and if she's always around you, or she's always looking for you, right, to do work or something, like you already got your foot in the door. You already like, all right, she's coming to me a lot, right? And it's not because I do good work either, because I'm everything I'm doing, right? So she comes in, and then if she drops that bomb, I'm the work husband. You in, bro? You in? You the work husband? So get those work guts. I mean,
you're in the door. You're in the door.
You're in the door, bro. I mean, so I think it, but yeah, definitely in that environment, super risky, because people are fake at work all the time, so you might confuse a woman being nice to you for like a woman who's interested in you. So that's risky business, because in school they'll flat out let you know, get the fuck away from me, like, they can't tell you that at work. They'll tell you nicely, like, hey John, can you just stay in your office or something? They'll be polite or some shit. So it's really, but yeah, work off your environment. But that's funny.
Yeah, I agree with that. So yeah, just because you go to the gym and get money, you're not gonna get other bitches.
Yeah,
it ain't
bitches
happening.
Just don't flock to you.
Sorry guys, it ain't happening.
It's easier though.
You can try to get your money back if you actually pay for any courses. Go ahead, try to get your money back. See how that goes. But other than that, I don't see it.
Yeah, for me, I don't think Fresh or Fit. I would not, and this ain't an attack on Fresh or Fit, but if you ever fucking mention Fresh or Fit in front of a girl nowadays, oh, they'll red flag you. They'll be like, oh no, these dudes are misogynists.
The doors will get closed. ASAP.
No, the door was already closed. They'll lock that bitch. They are locking that shit ASAP.
Throw away the key.
And I don't think these guys, I don't know, like their game. I don't know how they would talk to girls. You know what I'm saying? Like their interactions so far with women are very confrontational, to say the least. And you know what I'm saying? So I would be very interested on what kind of like advice they'd give to men.
I'd be very interested if how would they do it live, like off cameras. I would be very interested to see how they would approach.
Oh yeah,
because oh man, I would pay to see that shit.
I think I would pay too. Be like,
I will. If they want to get subscriptions up, I would definitely pay to see that shit.
Do it right, like have them go to a shopping mall or some sort of place where, and then let's see them. What?
But
can
take
they
the
do?
But take the fresh and fit clothing off, right? So that way that they don't even know that you're part of the podcast. And basically, as a regular guy, approach a female and see how you do. Because I'll be very interested to see how that altercation goes.
And I think you don't layer on all at once. I think you approach them, you got good game, and you look good, right? Yeah, that's the first layer, right? And then the second layer is that you got money. I mean, then they see that you got the nice car, the real estate, shit like that. You don't start off with, yo, I got 50 grand in the bank account. What's up? So they're gonna, the girls are either gonna be like, what the fuck, or they're gonna be like, oh yeah, this nigga's about to be mine right now. This nigga's about to get tricked.
You don't want to do that. You don't want to do that.
Yeah. So
it's, I'll leave it at that. But you definitely don't want to do that. You don't want to bring all that stuff in on the first time, if at all. Honestly, because at that point, then they might just be with you because you have all this other extra shit, which you don't want that either. So
and it's not like
dry you out.
And it's not like you should look like a homeless person, but don't, you just try to get the woman just based on your charisma and based on like your physique.
How you not even your looks, how you present yourself, because you can be an ugly guy and still have a good presentable appearance where you're able to bag certain girls. So.
Yeah, like people underestimate funniness, bro. People being funny is like,
it goes a long way.
It goes a long way. A long way. You have no idea. If you funny, people just gravitate to you. It doesn't matter what it is. They gravitate to you if you're funny. So, because no one wants to be with that boring, strong ass nigga. I know so many dudes. I know so many dudes who are buff as fuck. They just mad boring. You know what I mean? You try to talk to them, and they be like, "Nah, man, I'm about my business. I'm like, come on,
Is that so you're not social at all?
It's like, loosen up that butthole. God damn, bro.
It's not that serious, guys.
Like, it's not that serious. Nah, but I just said my PR this month. Oh, okay, great.
Yeah, yeah. or the dude that will like argue with women about women. No, don't do that.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Don't do that. Don't do
You
that.
don't want to be that guy. You don't want to be that guy.
Don't be that fucking guy. I've seen so many guys now starting conversations with women. It's like, oh, so what do you think about women wanting taller dudes? I'm like, don't do that. Don't do that. Just women love tall dudes.
You can't tell women what women want.
That's not even a thing.
It's
On the
there's a
internet,
thing.
It's a thing.
It's an instinctual thing. And you see it in our evolution as humans. That they've documented that humans have grown taller because of the selectiveness of females. And I would never bash that. I think it's good that females are that selective because it only makes the species stronger, right? Because they're
I think
selecting.
the average height now is like 6 feet.
No, it's not. What are you smoking?
What are you smoking, bro?
Want me to tell
In
you
Africa,
average height?
In South Africa, nigga. In South Africa, I don't.
The average height is 6 feet. Wow.
I'm gonna tell you right now.
Carlos.
All right, right now, United States is 5'9". 5'9".
That's last time I checked. 5'9" is not 6 feet.
Yeah, it's a big difference.
That's United States.
Okay. Yo, this guy's really out here saying the average height is 6 feet. Wow,
bro, that's horrible.
That is
if
do your research before you make a statement like that. That's pretty big.
6 feet is only like less than 15% of the human population. So
no, but it's the average.
No, they're actually pushing that by the end of this decade, it would be 6 feet. Sorry, I read the article wrong. I read the article wrong. It's 5'9". By the end of the decade, it'll be 6 feet.
If women continue to be selective in their mating practices, then yeah, eventually you will have an average of 6 feet, and I don't see a problem with that.
No,
if
it's like it's like guys. I mean, for the most part, guys don't like dating taller girls. I mean, some guys do it, but it's not the norm. So
yeah, imagine if men only had sex with women with big titties, then the average woman would have big titties.
Yeah,
that'd be awesome.
That's a good way to put it. That's a good way to select it down.
Let us know what y'all would say. If you got money, you got the physique. What do you do next? You gotta get game. Let's say it's your son. So let us know, what would y'all tell your son or your friend on how to pick up women after they've already acquired the physique and the monetary value.
Where the bitches at?
Where's the bitches at, Dad? Where's the bitches? I got all this money. I got the muscles. Where they at? Yeah, you still gotta talk to him, bro. So let us know what y'all think. Like, subscribe, drop a comment. We'll see y'all next time. This is Man Cave. Out.
Dad, I need muscles. I need the monies.